Hello everyone, I'd like to welcome you back to another Ardomanian lesson. Last time we did numbers from 1 to 16 and multiples of the 16 numbers. And in this episode, or in this lesson, we're just going to be doing some basic phrases before we get into grammatical structure. Some things that will get you by in Ardoman. So there are a lot of small things to these two that small things that make big changes depending on how you say them, and I'll explain them along the way. So let's just get started. Let's get started with a word that everyone should know. My pen is killing itself. Also, by the way, Mischief is awesome. It has some pretty good default pens, too. If anybody likes vector programs, use Mischief. Anyway, vride. Vride. This is hello in Ardomanian. However, if you set it like this, just vride, it's more like a hey or a hi. It's an informal hello. Vride. Now, if you wanted to say this more formal, if you wanted to be like, hello, boss, hello, teacher, hello, someone significantly more important than me, you would say, and this is where, the small thing that makes a big difference comes in, which really it's honestly a big thing. Whereas in, let's say, Latin-based languages, conjugation determines formality. In Ardomanian, grammatical structure determines formality. Many phrases are only formal if you write them as a full sentence. For instance, hello is never formal unless written as a full sentence. So let's do that just now. Gosh, I love this pen. Sorry. Sovridese. Sovridese. This is just hello, just formally. And this is how it would be written if it was just a sentence that was just hello. Sovridese. And I'll start explaining punctuation next episode. Because punctuation I could go on a bit for. But sovridese. Now, to add, if you just said vride, this is practically slang. So vride is really how it would be written in a book, how it would be said if you were talking to your boss. You wouldn't say so vride to a friend because it would sound weird. You wouldn't say vride to a boss because it would sound rude. Yeah. And this applies for basically the next word. Vidhana. Vidhana, which this is just, that is not, hello, sorry. This would be goodbye, Vidhana. And the same rules applies as hello. So if we were to write this formally, Vridhanase. So, Vidhana is just, bye, friend. And then, Sovridhanase is formally goodbye. Goodbye, good sir. Goodbye, good madam. Now let's move on here to our next set of words, or our next word, which, by the way, this is my favorite word I've ever invented ever. I don't know why I like it so much, I just like how universal it is. Pedazo. Now, pedazo means many things. Pedazo could mean thank you. Pedazo could mean I agree with you. Pedazo could mean thank you, I agree with you. Pedazo means many things. It could be an okay. Pedazo. It's just, positive agreement in general. So this could be, an okay, and I agree, or, a very informal thanks. Pedazo. This is practically slang. It would never be found in text or literature. I guess if it was modern experimental literature. However, at the time period that Quill takes place, I don't think they've got any of that. Or well, it's possible. It's definitely possible, actually, given some of the characters that our writers come up with, and the environment that we've kind of built in this world. Anyway, though, Pedazo is slang. It wouldn't come up in, formal text. Pedazo. And you can't really write it into a full sentence like sovridese, sovridanase. Anyway, next word. This is let's just do yes and no. So ne is yes. And this is kind of poorly written, I apologize. That's also poorly written. It keeps ruining my ends. There we go. Ano is no. Ne, ano. You could kind of think of it as a no. I thought that was way funnier in my brain. Ano. Ne. Next, let's do thank you. And this will also, rules for thank you here, like many other phrases, like hello and goodbye, those would apply here too. Gresemul. 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 And just saying gresemul, this is informal thank you, but literally translated, this is I thank. Gresemul, I thank. But if you wanted to say this formally, and it would make more sense when literally translated. It would be written like this. Preso gresemulse. Preso gresemulse. And this is I thank you. Preso gresemulse. Way more formal than just I thank. And I'll write that here. Preso gresemulse. Now let's go to let's learn how to say I'm sorry, or more literally here, I apologize. Sidanamol. I apologize. Sidanamol. Sidanamol. I apologize. And if you wanted to write this formally, or say it formally, it would be preso sidanamol vuse. Preso sidanamol vuse. Preso sidanamol vuse. And when we say this sentence, it's a bit of a mouthful, and this is exactly why there are many informal versions of simple phrases, because if you just went around every day bumping into people and going preso si I can't even do it so fast. Preso si danmose. Preso si danmose. That's super fast and such a mouthful. It just comes out as a blather. So this is exactly why there are a lot of informal things. This you would definitely say, in a formal occasion, but if you ran into someone on the streets of Ardoman, you would say just sidanamol. You wouldn't say preso sidanmose unless you preso sidanamol vuse. It's hard to get the vu in there. Preso sidanmol vuse. You wouldn't say that because you'd just get weird looks. It's like, I am so sorry, good sir. I did not mean to bump into you. That has offended me at heart. So yeah, there's a big difference between si danamol and preso si danamol se. Now let's get away from, these formals, these informals, and let's learn some more goodbyes. There are a total of 5 goodbyes that I've thought up so far in Ardomanian. The first one being, Vidhana, or the first 2 being Vidhana and so Vidhana se. But if you wanted to say goodbye as in, until later or until soon, you would say Lelmata. Lelmata. And Lelmata, this means, until soon, until later but soon. Lel is like until later, and mata is soon. So this is really, in an English equivalent, this would be see you soon. Lelmata. Lelmata. And, you could write this in a... This would appear in a sentence. It's not slang. It's practically a fragment, but I guess if you wanted to write it in a full sentence and be very formal, it would be, so l'almata se. I guess this really wouldn't be see you soon. See you soon would be like, oh, that's kind of hard. So it'd be like, preso mata isviamur se. Preso mata isviamur se? That would be something along those lines. I'll think about it. Some days I'm learning my own language. But look, I just thought up of another way to say goodbye. Many ways to say goodbye. But if you just if you just wanted to, formally say, hey, I'm gonna see you soon, l'almata. L'almata. I guess if you wanted to take the fragment and make it formal, it would be so l'almata se. Though that might be a little weird. Really, you should just say l'almata. Now let's get some more lel sentences in here. L'elmatelna. This is see you later, but later today. I just love mischief. Sorry. These pens are great. L'elmatelna. L'elmatelna. See you later today. And then finally, Matelna being today, by the way. L'elpatelna. This being see you tomorrow. L'elmatelna, l'elpatelna, l'elmata. See you today, see you tomorrow, see you soon. Or more, see you later soon, see you later today, see you later tomorrow. And then I'm gonna throw in, 2 full sentences, like 2 real full sentences at the end, just so we can segue into this in the next installment. This first one being another I'm sorry, but this is, more of a, like, please forgive me, or not really please, and I'll explain why in a second. So, here we go, 1 second. This would be, forgive me, but literally it is you forgive me, and it's a command. So it's not really a nice way to put it, I guess. In English, if you just said, hey, you, forgive me, that's not really I'm sorry. But in Ardomanian, it's I'm sorry. So, molso felicipreden. Molso felicipreden. You forgive me. You forgive me. Molso felicipreden. And you wouldn't say it forceful. Just say it, monotone, nonchalantly. Molso felicipreden. Forgive me, I'm sorry. And what makes this a command is this little guy down here. And we'll get into this in the next one. I'm going to start covering punctuation. That guy right there is den, and he acts like a normal period, but it makes it a forceful sentence. It's like a sentence with some oomph behind it. Molso felicipreden is much different than molso felicipresa. No, that would be a question. Molso feliciprese. Molso feliciprese. Molso feliciprese is also, hey, forgive me. You forgive me. But, it's definitely not a command. It's more of a statement, actually. It's like, you are forgiving me. That's kind of weird. You are forgiving me is not, that's not a thank you. I mean, sorry. That's not an I'm sorry. Or a forgive me. I'm asking it. So if you wanted to say it correctly, it would be molso felicipreden. You've got to make it a command for it to be, the right thing to say. And finally, I thought this would just be fun. I don't think you'll ever have to ask this question in Quill, but it would just be, it's useful in life. In general. Sorry, that guy got real big. Let's fix that. There we go. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm picky with my own handwriting. That guy there too. Let's fix you up. No, Beats. Leave me alone. Okay. There, I think that's good. Unso tolerar. It's hard for me to roll my R's, excuse me. Unso tolerar tesersa. Unso tolerar tesersa. And what makes this a rolled R, as opposed to a normal R, is this little tail here. Unso tolerar tesersa. Unso tolerar tesersa. And this is... Where are the bathrooms? Where are the bathrooms? Unso tolerar tesersa. Unso tolerar tesersa. And, I don't think you'll ever have to say this, but, it's just fun to throw in there. Breaking the sentence apart, tolerar, that's bathrooms. And I will eventually explain why this guy gets a tail. I haven't really taught plurals yet, but this has nothing to do with whether or not it's a plural, trust me. This has to actually do with the letters in a word. We'll also get to that later. I think I just complicated it by mentioning it, but just keep it in the back of your mind. So tolerar, that's bathrooms. Teser is unconjugated to be, and then un is where. So breaking this apart, it would be the bath. Whoa, hey buddy. Okay. Whoa, okay. The bathrooms are where? The bathrooms are where? I said that this here was to be. Teser. Teser. That is not unconjugated. Sorry, I forgot my own conjugations for a second. That is conjugated for plurals. Excuse me. Tolerar, teser. Teser is R in English. So, the bathrooms are where? And sa being the question mark. Sa is this... Stop it. Oh my gosh. Sa is this little guy down here. Anyway, that is everything, I believe. Oh, let's see if I can, pull it all on the screen at once. Mischief is wonderful because it's endless vectors. It's beautiful. I'll scroll down just to end this off. And if you wanted to screenshot and save it as future notes, you could, I guess. if you guys would actually You know, if this becomes the next Klingon, you know. So I'll just go from the top. Vride, hello. Vidhana, goodbye. Pedazo, my beautiful word of never-ending positive agreement. Ne, yes. Ano, no. Gresemol, I thank or I thank you. Preso gresemol se, thank you but formal. Sidanamol, I apologize. Preso sidanamol vuse, I apologize to you. Formalize, formally. Lel mata, see you soon. Lel matelna, see you later today. Lel patelna, see you tomorrow. Molso felicepreden. You forgive me. As a command, I guess. Molso felicepreden. Unso telerar tesersa. Unso telerar tesersa. Where are the bathrooms? So that's everything we've done today, some basic phrases. Next time we'll cover punctuation in sentences. And then we'll go above and beyond after that. So, thank you all for tuning in. I apologize dearly for not updating very often, but it's better to get something in than get nothing in. So here you are. So thank you anybody who's come to tune in. Go out there, speak some Ardomanian. Impress me. My pupils. And I'll see you guys in the next lesson. Vidhana.